Here this evening, and we're so honored to have you here as our guest and supporting the museum. Simply said, the mission of the museum is to, and now all of a sudden, you lose all the words because you look around the word. But we're here to document the history of HIV/AIDS. We're here to remove stigma, and we're here to educate. And we certainly appreciate you being a part of that journey. And I'd like to introduce right now our fabulous CEO, Hugh Beswick. So thank you.
Hey,
Well done, Hugh.
Have you seen the movie The Walk? That's what this feels like. I'm Hugh Beswick, for those who don't know me, and I'm the CEO of the museum. Thank you so much for coming tonight, and I genuinely mean that. I like to think that the spirit of those 75 million people, 36 million of whom are still alive, is with us tonight. It's truly a pandemic. So I want to thank you for coming, and I want to start by thanking Paul Galluccio. Paul is the
Thank you all for coming. I really was so happy to be one of the first contributors when you told me about the AIDS Museum. It brought me so much pleasure, and it makes me feel so great to see everyone support us. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Now you
I want to tell you a little bit about Paul. A lot of people here know Paul Galluccio.
Okay, quiet everybody.
He owns a lot of businesses around the country, but he's been particularly supportive of GLBT and HIV and AIDS agents at work in New York, in Fort Lauderdale, and other parts of the country where he operates. And tonight is only one last example of his generosity, because he was one of the, if not the first, substantial contribution to the museum when we didn't even have a place, really. And that's what Paul has done, so we thank you so much, Paul.
You're welcome.
As a matter of fact, you don't know this, but we limit the number of honorary board members. And we have elected Paul as an honorary board member, effective immediately, because he has made such a difference to us, and to me personally, he's been a very dear friend. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Very nice. I want to just mention a couple of things, because the museum has had a bunch of ups and downs, and we're really on a roll now. And I want to tell you about things that are coming up in the next 3 months that I think are really worth hearing about. You'll be getting newsletters. Anybody who has an email address with us is getting newsletters in the next month. We have, our theme for the next few months has been reaching out to youth, because most people know Broward County has the highest conversion rate in the United States. And the people from Palm Beach aren't doing a lot better than number 6. So the first initiative, we have been hired by Broward County Schools to go into 33 priority schools, along with Dr. Cliff Barton, the guy in the bright shirt, flowered shirt, back here in the corner. Dr. Barton, who worked for the Clinton administration in education and outreach, and at Harvard for a period of time, helped to write the program. And it's a very detailed education program for middle school and high school students about HIV and STI. And we went in hoping to get a few schools. We've got 33 priority schools. So we were surprised. I think there was a little dumb luck. They needed what we had when we happened to walk in. But we're absolutely thrilled. The other thing we're doing is, we have worked closely with Children's Diagnostic and Treatment Center. And we have put together an exhibit which will open on November 20th. And the exhibit is entitled Owning Up, Young and Positive. And sort of dovetailing with the education program, it's a multimedia exhibit that literally tells the story on film and in pictures of young people, most of whom in Broward County. And I want to tell you, I have been incredibly moved. We have filmed one as an 18-year-old who was born with HIV. And he's never known what it's like to not be dealing with that. And it's fascinating to hear these people talk about living and learning how to, it's hard enough to be an adolescent if everything's going your way, but only imagine having to deal with all that and tell people who don't understand at all that you have HIV. So it's a wonderful exhibit. It opens November 20th, and you'll be hearing more about it. Other two things I wanted to mention, partnerships for an organization like ours that's new are very, very important. And who we partner with, we think, says a lot about us. So we're honored to have a couple of people. One of them is the South Florida Symphony, who's talked with us, and we're partnering with them. They have a concert on November 17th, and it's called
And the Tony Goes To.
And the Tony Goes To. And it's a wonderful evening of Broadway shows that have won Tonys over the years, going way back to Oklahoma through West Side Story, through Showboat, through Candide, Stephen Sondheim songs. It's really, really, really worth going to. The proceeds from the VIP tickets will go to the South Florida Symphony and also to the World AIDS Museum. So we're really proud to be a part of that. The other thing that we have coming up, we are also partnering with the Children's Diagnostic and Treatment Center, and on December 2nd, they always in December do a red ribbon celebration. And in the past, it's been a bunch of different places. Well, they approached us this year and they said, we'd like to partner with you. I don't think they've actually partnered with another organization before in this. So it's going to be at the World AIDS Museum with the Children's Diagnostic and Treatment Center, and December 2nd will be the party. And that's going to be another exhibit. So we have a lot coming up. So you'll be hearing about it, and I hope that you decide to join us in any or all of these. Once again, thank you so much for coming tonight. We do appreciate it.
This time I wrote this stuff down, so I'll be a little better at this. But honestly, though, on behalf of the board of directors, yeah, absolutely. Thank you. So again, on behalf of the board of directors, we just wanted to thank everyone for coming out, and especially Paul. Thank you so much for your generosity and opening up your home. Very, very nice. Thank you. John Ramos, thank you, sir. Whole Foods Market, Lips. Exciting performance coming up in a few minutes. Linda Bar Guest House, Deco Events, volunteers, and of course Hugh and Ed, the staff at the museum. So thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the evening and enjoy this beautiful South Florida weather. And we really appreciate your being here. See you at the museum soon. Thank you. Where are you living?